Story time. So if you've seen any of my artwork, hint, you should, you'll probably notice that I'm influenced by a lot of different people. Frida Kahlo, Brian Froud, Arthur Rackham, Victoria Francis. I'm also influenced by the books that I read and the films that I watch. And one of the directors that has always inspired me is none other than Guillermo del Toro. I have been a big fan of Guillermo del Toro's movies since I saw Pan's Labyrinth, and I will never, ever, ever, ever forget the first time I saw Pan's Labyrinth, and here's why. So picture this, it's 2006, Pan's Labyrinth comes out, and everyone and their mum is talking about this movie. They're talking about how good the acting is, how good the visuals are, how good the writing is, how good the story is, how amazing the special and practical effects are, how amazing the monster makeup is. Most of all, they are talking about how violent it is, and this is important. That's the thing about Guillermo del Toro movies. They're brilliantly written, brilliantly acted, and visually stunning, but they're not for the faint of heart. So as you could guess, this movie is rated R. So I'm 16 at the time, and my sister is 13. We both really, really want to see this movie, but we're both a bit too young to see it in theaters without adult supervision, so our mom takes us to see it. We go to see this movie in theaters. It is amazing. It's a wonderful film. It's a rough ride, but I loved it. But throughout the film, I hear these sort of squeaking noises. It's more like a eek kind of sound that you'd hear from a person, like a really high-pitched eek. And it's usually in the most violent scene, which, fair. It's a violent movie. Of course the audience is going to react. But then the film ends, and I realize what is making that squeaking noise. We make it to the front of the theater, and there's this family there. A family consisting of two parents, a man and a woman, and their children, who look to be about 4 and 8 years old. And I will never forget this. The 4-year-old was crying her poor little eyes out. It was devastating to see. And the 8-year-old looks absolutely petrified. He's just standing there, completely frozen in fear after what he's just seen. I just remember the look on his face. He was just standing there, frozen stiff like this. And at this point, so many questions are running through my head. Why are these kids here? What are they doing here? How did they get here? How the hell did the staff let them in? Did their parents not read the reviews? Did they not notice that this movie is rated R? Were their parents really stupid enough not to notice people talking about how violent this movie is? Did they think it was going to be anything like the original Labyrinth? Rest in peace, David Bowie. And before you tell me that kids can't take dark movies, I grew up in the 90s. I know. I grew up with a lot of dark movies. Hell, my favorite movie of all time is A Little Princess, which is a movie that I grew up with, and it's actually a pretty dark movie. But here's the thing. Little Princess is a family film. Pan's Labyrinth is not. So why would you take a 4 and an 8-year-old to see Pan's fucking Labyrinth? Why would you do that? Is this what stupid parents do when they're too busy to vaccinate their kids? I have no idea. So with all these questions running through my head, what did I do about this? Nothing. I didn't have time. I didn't actually have the time to tell them off for it, but I do remember a couple of other people doing so as I was leaving the theater, and they had pretty much the same questions as I had. So if any of you people out there also have stories to tell about kids in theaters, or just kids in R-rated movies in general, let us know in the comments below, and be sure that none of us are alone in this, and give us all a good laugh. For the kids. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I will make some more artwork videos, and maybe I'll do some more story videos, because I kind of enjoy making these. If you're interested in seeing any of my artwork, I will post a link to my gallery below. I will post my DeviantArt and my Tumblr page. Please follow me. I have also recently had my artwork on the cover of The Jane and Bertha and Me, a poetry book by the lovely Rita Maria Martinez. If you want to buy yourself a copy, you can. I will post the link below. If you do buy yourself a copy, please, please, please write a review on Amazon, and you'd be doing the author a lot of favors. You'd be doing me a lot of favors as well, and you'd be making two artists very happy, so please do that. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.